Tonight, we are continuing to file the stabbing death of Raymond Todd. Todd was stabbed to death in Mason City in May of last year. Now, after his death, Braden Bowers was charged with first-degree murder. A jury later found him guilty to a lesser charge of voluntary manslaughter, and today he's learning his fate. KIMT News 3's Brian Tabak was in the courtroom this morning. He joins us now live. Brian?
Yeah, Katie, very emotional courtroom here at the Sarasota County Law Enforcement Center for both Raymond Todd's family as well as Braden Bowers' family. As Judge Wieland read Bowers' sentence, 10 years maximum in prison, as well as thousands of dollars in restitution. But as attorneys say, he shouldn't have to pay all of that restitution.
Most of the sentencing provisions are mandatory in regard to this conviction.
Judge Wieland made it clear that a voluntary manslaughter charge comes with a maximum 10-year prison sentence and restitution.
I don't think that I'd sentence much differently if I had the discretion, however.
But Bowers' defense attorneys say he shouldn't have to pay the full $150,000 ordered by the court.
The jury had to find that but for the actions of Raymond Todd, Mr. Bowers would not have committed the act which resulted in Mr. Todd's death.
Sheely says if Bowers wasn't being charged criminally for his actions, Todd would bear some of the fault for the fight with Bowers that led to Todd's death in May of 2017.
If the court were to find that Mr. Todd, just by way of hypothetical, was at least 50% at fault for his for the damages that he's incurred, namely the restitution to his estate, then that would be, that award should be reduced accordingly.
But those of the state say there's no case law to support Sheely's request.
It's clear today that we are here because of this man's actions, not because of Raymond Todd, but because of this man's actions, and he was the one found guilty of voluntary manslaughter.
In the end, Judge Wieland is ordering Bowers to pay the $150,000 in damages, as well as several thousand more in restitution.
I am finding that a comparative fault analysis should not be applied in this situation, as there is no authority under Iowa law to do so.
Judge Wieland says that Sheely does have 30 days to appeal that decision. She also reduced his attorney fees to not exceed $100. Live in Mason City, Brian Tabak, KIMT News 3.
Thank you, Brian. Bowers is able to receive parole for good behavior. Well, it's finally Friday, and after a week of rain and clouds, I am happy to say we can see the sun now. Let's go to KIMT Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sarah Knox. Sarah, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering if the sunshine is going to stick around for the weekend plans.
That is very true, Katie, and I have some good news and bad news. We'll be seeing a mix of sun and clouds as we head into the weekend. We'll be dealing with a fluctuation of temperatures, but more on that in just a moment. I pulled out